Hi guys, Captain Muffet here. We're gonna talk about a movie I watched, Lego Batman. Here it is. And Lego Batman the movie, and we begin with Batman narrating the story. He's pretty awesome. A spoiler warning though, this movie is gonna contain spoilers for this review. For people that have not watched this, I decide, or you should now turn off. Or watch another video of my channel, at least. Thank you and good advice. We continue. Okay, so it's a usual day of Gotham, like, you know, two guards transporting just fucking freaking 300-400 TNT for shit's sake. And they're like, oh, paper, scissors, and such. And then the villains take it, and it's like, oh, we are just taking cargo of the old bombs and every shit that every villain wants to have in their hands. For evil schemes and evil plans, of course. And then they say they will stop you, Batman will stop you. I'm like, no, he will not. And like, oh, that time he stopped you. I'm like, oh my god, come on. And also, you know, But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and now I want to talk about a bit and pieces of the movie, because I'm not going to do a full review on this, more of a mini review. Anyway, we begin with this Batman shenanigans, like, oh, watching his parents, and, you know, have a sad moment, and then his butler coming in and like, sir, oh, my parents, and he's like in a hypnotic trance of sadness, which is actually sad because he has a psychological problem of being a man-child. Literally, man with 6 packs, with an extra muscle pack. And Batman actually said it in the movie. Anyway, his butler comes and it's like, sir, and like, woo! He's like kicking him in the piano and making him fly like fuck. And it's like, sir, that incident was 2006 and 2011. You have been to the same food phase. 2011, 2006, 2080s, and the 90s. You have been to different phases. I'm like, oh, that phase was fucking weird. And, you know, he's like, no, I'm gonna be in my mat cave. And like, do you want me, he's talking to his computer as well. He's like, do you want me to report on Alfred that you have here, sir? He's like, no, don't do that. And he's like, he's working on the second 260th floor in your house. He's cleaning your bathroom in the second 200th floor in the house. And I'm like, oh my god. You live in a huge mansion. For freaking sake, you live too much. And then he goes his usual routine, watching, actually this is breaking the fourth wall for the Lego, watching his own character in a movie of relationships. He's like, he's laughing like a sorry, I cannot laugh high because my mom is sleeping, so I will not scream. But anyway, we have some funny shenanigans, and in the movie's progression we see Bruce Wayne attend to a ball, and he's like, you're doing his usual saving self, you know, he's defeating the villains. But in one of the moments when he defeats Joker, he says, you're not important, you're not FBS, you're not you and I. And Joker is like, no, Batman, no. He's like, no. He's like crying. Yeah, that was not good. You know, it's like cat and mouse. Peanut butter with silt on it, or with peanut butter with some jelly or something, you know. They are 2 and 2, sun and moon. They can never separate technically. Those two guys can technically never separate. But in this movie, we actually learn that Joker moves on with his damn life with Batman, which is quite good. I think it's a revolutionary state for him. And also, he saves the day, blah blah blah, in the first part of the movie, blah blah, like usual. And then he's like putting in the trophy room. He's like looking at all the costumes and stuff. And then he attends a ball for the new chief of the police, which is not Chief Gordon, it's Barbara Gordon instead. And she says, we need to do new reforms and repairing the city and, good stuff for fixing the city, not having a fucking old man like Batman. Oh, Batman is awesome, but not having an old man Batman beating every goddamn senseless criminal and not putting them back in the thing. Not putting them back in the prison and then let them escape again. Because they cannot have usually that. Because they are rated the most crimey city in the world. Like, say this. Here is Sweden on the scale. Here's Sweden on the scale. Here's Gotham. Yeah, Batman, you're awesome, but seriously. And then he's like, we don't need Batman, she says. And he's like, oh, I'm in love with this woman. And then kid in the movie that actually becomes his son later on says, oh, can I be your adopted son? He's like, yes, all right, fine. Can you do this? He's like, check, I can do this. And like, that's all I can do. Holy shit, this can adopt me. And then then in the end of this ball, he gets attacked again. And then in the end, Joker decides, P.S. I forgot something. I forgot that Joker got a good idea from the TV when Batman saved other stuff before, in the beginning of the movie. He got an idea because Superman came. Batman's like, oh, Superman again, man, I'm bored of you. He's like, man, Superman. Something like that. But Superman says, I have sent all the villains, have sent Zod into the dimension prison thing. Yeah, into the dimension prison pocket thing. The prison zone, whatever. Yeah. And Joker gets the idea. Why do they not send me there so I can become Batman's BFF again? And he's like, how can I work with these idiots? It's funny. He says, how can I work with these idiots? And she says, oh, my pudding is just before, a joke Harley Quinn said to Joker, some smeknamn or something like that. Some form of nickname. But the point is, he says, how can I work with incompetent fools? Or something like that. And the animation and the Lego and the sound, awesome. 10 out of 10 in this movie, a comedy. Pretty sure much 10 out of 10 on this. Anyway, then we continue with the scene where Joker gets, they attack the ball and stuff, and they're escaping, and Gordon's daughter beats the crap out of 26 people. Bam, 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 bam. Smack. And her father says, oh, shouldn't we call Batman? Shouldn't we call Batman? Please call Batman. They're like, no, we don't need Batman. Fuck it. I'm gonna beat them. Fuck. Beat and beat and beat again. Sorry. Anyway, then Joker decides, we get captured, and now every goddamn villain behind him, every good villain and bad villain is like, what the fuck? Are we gonna get captured now? Are you fucking insane? Though you're usually insane, but not this kind of insane. And then Joker decides, yes, you're gonna be. And they are gonna protest against him. And then he decides, ching! I take out a little box thing, and I put you in a box of Lego. It's like he takes out a little, what is it called? He takes out a little device. He says, Queen, can you give me that little package thing that makes a huge package that can prison in all the villains? Good. Ching! Put them in there and put me in handcuffs, please. And you're the Gordon, Harry Gordon's daughter says, this is too creepy for you and this is too stupid and even too fishy. And Batman says, you're planning something, Joker. You're planning it. What are you planning? He's like, no, usually I'm gonna move on. Seriously. And then we see them later in the prison, and that in the prison, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take, Joker takes the some part. I'm jumping around, but anyway, the adopted son comes in the picture after this, and Alfred says he's been here for 7 months. He's like, what, Alfred? What the fuck are you saying to me? He's been here.
No, 1 week.
1 week? What the hell, man? What the hell, Alfred? Why is he here? He's the adopted son. I took care of you for many years, my sir. I took care of you for many years. Now, my own opinion on Alfred's case. I think after a word that Batman said now, that he said, "Oh, you're the best surrogate person to take care of me. Why do I need another person to take care of? You've taken care of me for many years." And I am saying, he's like, I'm thinking in his head, he's saying in all the cancels, he's like going to a room and like, this is what I think would happen in the part in the movie if I wanted to happen. Of course, didn't happen. But then he accepts the adopted son and he's like, playing with him. He's like, can I touch this? Can I touch this? In a way. And funny shenanigans ensue and they're doing stupid shit. And he's putting in the mariachi outfit of Batman and he's like, yay! No, I don't need his pants. Boof! Off with him. He's like, now I'm Robin! Yes! Funny shenanigans. But anyway, the part of the butler, yes. I think he's like basically going into a Lego room of a dimension with other Alfreds from other dimensions saying, how the fuck we're gonna do a protest against Bruce? A protest against fucking Bruce. Yeah, he's abusing us too much. And if I'm honest, seriously, man. He said to him, you're the surrogate person, you're not worth it. Anyway, you're worth it, but I don't need you guiding a new person. And Batman was a bit jerkish, but also he has feelings. He has this dark emotion of losing a new family again. Because he never can handle it. Because he lost his parents. And we saw in the picture, in the beginning of the movie, he saw his picture. He's like, I did it well. Father, mother, are you proud of me? Please, please. Yeah. You need to go to psychiatrically, Batman. You need to go to psychiatrically. Extreme hard need to go. I think Alfred need to put you in chains and in there and talk and be with others. Sometimes. Of course they do it in the movie, but much better. Not so Mr. Voltsam-ish. Anyway, they go with the new sidekick and they're breaking in the freaking Fortress of Solitude, and the computer says, chance of surviving, 99.11% death. And he's like, Alfred, why did you turn off the computer? He's like, no, you should go out with your new adopted son. I have put the rule of the book, of the comic, or, the book I've learned of children that are too spoiled. He's like, now I'm taking care of the computer. And we see a picture of Alfred having the Batman like a small child, like, no, I want to play with the computer, no, I have the secret code to unbreak this. He's like, no, I know your secret goddamn code, and now you're not gonna play with your damn computer without my orders. Which I accept fully, because Batman is a spoiled little brat. But also he is nice, in a way. But I understand that would be lonely eating an own crepes himself in the micro. Anyway, the movie is very fun and we have some fun moments, and also the other villains are like thrown in the Dutch and they're like, yeah, we're gonna get back at Joker and beat the crap out of him. And the best scenes, I said spoiler review on this, the best scenes, action, fighting, and he's like, here you have it from Batman the Dr. Grenade. They're like, bye! And Barbara Gordon like, get them! And they got him. Or he's like, please let me out of here. And she says, only one thing. You need to work with me. And you need to work with him. Sorry. She says to both of them when they're imprisoned. And other villains says, why not? He's like, we're not gonna work with them. Yeah, very gritty moments, but very funny and very enjoyable if I say so myself. And all the villains like, yeah, please. And yeah, pretty much that. And so they decide to join with the villains, and the villains, yeah. Oh, I forgot the best moment. Joker gets into the dimension. He's like, do you want to get at Batman or do you want to get out of here? He's like, all of the villains like, we're gonna kill you. He's like, no. I have the best way to get out of here. Now. I'm evil. He does his evil shenanigans. Very funny, very comical. Pretty good. I like this Joker, actually. I think this movie would be more 10 out of 10 if it's English. But it was Swedish. But it was pretty fun as it was. It was that or 3D. which I, in God's sake, thankful for not having fucking 3D. Please. Please, for God's sake. Not 3D. But anyway, it was pretty funny movie action, and we have Sauron, we have the Gremlins from the 80s, we have a lot of villains from famous things, and this is the pocket dimension, so it's funny, it's a bit like Lego Dimensions. Sorry, it's a bit like Lego Dimensions. And all of the villains team up and beat the crap out of Batman and like makes him flee like fucking shit. And it's like, vad heter den? Bat-gorilla? No. Nej, den där Bat-mobile thing that can climb. Bat jumper, fly! It's like, the bat jumper is almost fucking destroyed, he's flying still. It's like, I'm too awesome to die. And also we see some fun stuff with Bruce Wayne. It's like, you know, he's talking to the butler, should I actually change my mask? And he's like, fine, I'm gonna change it, fine. And his hair like, moves around and like, he's like, oh my god. He's like, sir, I need to, you need to be more social. You need to have a girlfriend. You need to have a new life. So I can fucking rest for 20 hours in my life without having you. Which is a bit creepy because that looks like me. In a way. Doesn't, but it's a bit creepy. I'm imagining it. Anyway, it was pretty funny, and the villains come and they like beat the crap out of Batman, and we have famous villain as the Witch from the West. We have very famous evil villains from different movies, and we have who should be named. We have Voldemort. He's like, ta-ta! Convert him into fishes. And I wonder, like, the cats were like, we're gonna eat the cat. Nom, 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 nom. Like, it got the cat like, no, please don't eat me, I'm a fish. Please! That's my reaction. And the new boss, Gordon, is like, we need to save, we need to help, we need to help. We gotta fix it. We need Batman. She's like, we need you really now. Like, oh my god, now you need me, do you? And then we have a sentimental moment with the sun, some funny moments, some action, very cool action. Like, we fighting, and beating. And then we have the classic music from the 80s of Batman. Batman! Or something like that, you know. And they are beating Mr. Vad heter han? The guy from the... vad heter han? From the movies with the computer thing. You know who I mean, guys. The guy with the glasses. From the movie when you put in this thing in your head. Neo.
Matrix.
The Matrix. The guy from the Matrix, like, yeah. And then the villains talk about the romance parts of the movie, you know, like, he talks about, oh, you have one chance more, one chance. Oh, romance. And you're like, you're very romantical stuff here, Batman, even if you're unsocial with other people. Holy shit. They're like laughing at him, doing some fun stuff, laughing against him. And also he's in love with this Gordon person too. Of course.
Gordon's daughter.
Yes, Gordon's daughter, yes. And it's like, I'm like this. Holy shit, man. I get it. But Jesus. If you want to hit on her, just hit on her for once. And secondly, she's now part of your family, goddammit. If you want to know. And such. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I liked the review, and I enjoyed the movie. We had the funny stuff, we had the action, and also Joker took about his mansion and converted it into a freaking carnival house mansion. Pretty cool. And my final thoughts for this movie was top 10, 10 out of 10, English double 200, 10 out of 10. I enjoyed this action. Oh, P.S. Alfred would almost die in lava death in city. And he's like, no, don't die, Alfred, no! Who's gonna do crepes to me? Who's gonna do my favorite food? No! And because he didn't understand of the reasons, you know, of having them and never fight alone, which other Batmans in comics have already understand it, which he's not. And I like that he had the personality of Lego Movie too. It was egocentric of it. I like Batman anyway. And I also like the profile of the old butler. He's a war-fighting pilot. He's like, let me handle it, sir. I will shoot them down. And they're shooting down the gremlins. They're telling about their tactics, and they're beating the crap out of them. And he's like, I must make you leave. And they're like, go, Jumper, go! And the dog is like, the gold dog, the Jumper is like acting like a dog, like, no, I don't want to go, no. And that was my PS of the movie. I enjoyed all the action, it was pretty fun, and poor cat got burned. And also Sauron like, yeah, I'm gonna get you now. And it's like, holy shit. And Joker actually realized who Batman was. Bruce. What the fuck? He actually, technically, almost did it. For a second.
De trodde att de var sambo.
Yeah. De trodde att de var sambo. Oh my god. He's like, now, son, you can do it because I talked with Bruce. Yes, you can do it. You can go in there. And he's like, did you not invite me for the Justice League party? But anyway, this movie is too much to talk about. And my final thoughts, she can beat the crap out of each other, or you know, the bad chick can beat the crap, and he's like, yeah, thanks for saving me, and he criticized the bad chick and stuff. And she's like, poof, down with you on the floor. No shit more. And anyway, the movie was very fun, and I give it 200 max. Watch it. And have a good night, and we see you next time. Goodbye.